Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? I am live from Washington, D.C. I'm going to wait until some people come on so we can chat for a minute. Hello, good morning, Facebook from Washington, D.C. I am Dr. Stephanie Hampton Credle, and I am your women's empowerment coach. I thought it was a good opportunity today, this weekend, to talk to you about the power of transition. Good morning, Sudesha, how are you? Good morning, Ella. Good morning, everyone. As you can see in the background, I am in front of the White House today, and this is my Facebook Live for today. I'm talking to you about the power of transition. I'm actually reading a copy of the Wall Street Journal as President-elect Donald Trump is picking his transition team. So those of you who are joining me live, I want to talk to you about the power of transition. Transition is very important in your life, and for those of you who I coach on a regular basis, I want to talk to you about the fact that you do need to manage very carefully the transitions in your life. And so as we approach the end of 2016, this is a very powerful point of transition for all of us, and we have to manage it well, manage it properly. And so as I read the Wall Street Journal this morning, I see that President-elect Trump is picking his transition team. And so as we look at transition, how many of you all are managing the transitions in your life as you enter or get ready to enter into 2017? You need to really think about, what does it mean to transition? What does it mean to reinvent your lives, to reorder your lives, to make sure that you are in position for the great things that God has in store for you as you move into 2017. And so for my coaching clients, I want to talk to you about the need to pick a transition team. So we've been hearing all over the news about President Trump picking his transition team. How many of you all are looking at the people in your lives that will help you transition? I don't know if you can hear me properly, but I am doing this live in front of a whole bunch of people who are watching me do this. So transition means picking the right people to help you move from one place to another, knowing that you're going somewhere, knowing that where you are right now is not where you are designed to stay. And so that means that you're going to have to craft this thing properly. Some of us in our lives just kind of go about life without a plan and without a purpose. And so this plan and purpose says, I know where I'm going. I know I'm destined and designed for something that is greater than where I am right now. And for us, some of us, that means getting out of our comfort zone. That means choosing very carefully the people in our lives who will help us to grow. For me, that means picking an inner circle of people who have strengths that are not my own, strengths that are greater than my own, people who are able to get me out of my comfort zone, people who are able to hold me accountable to my goals, to the purpose and the calling in my life. And so as I move forward into 2017, I will look very carefully at the people who are alongside of me, the people who I can count on to be my accountability partners, the people who have strengths that are not my own, people who don't necessarily look like me, act like me, or think like me. And so for those of you who are listening, who are the people in your life that you can count on? Understanding what your strengths are, what your capabilities are, and then leading yourself very carefully into your destiny for 2017. It is going to require you to do more than you've done before. It will require you to get out of the box that you placed yourself in, and it will require you to think differently, to just think on purpose. And so as we move forward, I'll be talking more about transition. I'll be talking more about the law of the inner circle. I will have a wonderful class on November the 30th in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, where we start a personal growth plan. So as we move into 2017, we are not just going to move willy-nilly. We are going to move with purpose. We're going to move with clarity. We're going to gather up our team around us. We're going to push each other out of our comfort zones. We're going to require that we not settle for where we've been. Let me tell you, as I stand before the White House this morning, I know that there is absolutely nothing impossible to them that believe. And that means believing. That means not looking at what your past is, not worrying about what your current set of circumstances are, but pushing yourself to be better, pushing yourself to be greater, and then not caring about who's coming around, who's looking, but just deciding, I am going to achieve the purpose for which God called me and purposed me and designed me to live in this earth realm. I stand before this wonderful, magnificent house of governmental power this morning, and I say that for each and every one of you, it is time for you to transition. It is time for you to do more. It is time for you to cast off all of the things that hindered you in your past, that held you down to where you are in your past, and to move very powerfully toward a great future. The one thing that we do know is the world is in search of leadership. Leadership for the next generation, leadership for our community, leadership for our churches, leadership for our families, so that we can be all that we were designed to be. Pick your transition team. Who is in your inner circle? Get out of your comfort zone. Go talk to people in your community. If it's a business that you want to start, go talk to people who are in business in your community that have been successful. Ask them what their secrets are. Good leaders ask great questions. Don't be afraid to walk into a business, talk to a business owner and ask them, what's been your secret? If your desire is to be into government, go sit at city council meetings. Go talk to your community leaders. Step out and do what you can never do before. While I was in DC today, I saw a powerful example of leadership. I saw young people from all over the country involved in the Princeton Center for Governmental Service. They were actually pretending to be senators and House of Representative members. And that's something that I want to really bring back to my community, that we can help our children be great. We can help our children be leaders, and we can set them up for success in their future. So transition well. Think about what you want to do in 2017. I would like to encourage you all to pick a day before the end of this year to sit down and reflect upon the past year, reflect upon what you've been able to accomplish, and think about setting goals for your future. Ella, I totally believe in you. I want you to do all that you were designed to be. I see some really great leaders on this scope. Let me just give you my personal testimony. I'm standing out here and I did not want to do this. I thought, what will people say about me? How will they look at me when I'm out here videotaping in front of the White House? And I decided, you know what? Life is too short to be worried about what people think. Life is too short to be comfortable. Life is too short to be afraid. So I have decided to live my life on purpose, to live my life unafraid, to live my life unashamed, and be able to not only achieve my own personal goals, but my ultimate desire is to help you achieve your goals too. Why arrive at destiny alone? Arrive at destiny carrying and encouraging those who are around you. So I look forward to talking to you more about this, but transition is great. Make that transition in your lives and make it last, so that you can be the person that God has designed for this present generation. God bless you all. This is Dr. Stephanie Hampton Credle, your empowerment coach, saying live life on purpose.